The most influential person in a room. In fact, behavioral psychology proves that true charisma operates completely in the dark. It is entirely silent. While others rely on noise to force attention, master communicators use an entirely different design framework. They command a space before they ever speak a single word. They understand that human perception is hacked, not by what you do, but by what you deliberately withhold. We have been conditioned to believe that magnetism requires extroversion, wit, and relentless energy. But the subconscious mind of those around you reads that energy differently. Here are the 4 subconscious principles of unspoken charisma and how to use them to alter your perception instantly. Our ancestors survived by scanning the environment for instability. In the modern world, your brain still performs this exact calculation every single time you meet someone new. When an individual constantly fidgets, shifts their weight, blinks rapidly, or touches their face, they are broadcasting data. The subconscious mind of everyone else reads this data as a lack of environmental control. It signals high cortisol, the stress hormone. Your brain deduces that this person is reacting to the room rather than controlling it. The highly magnetic individual practices a concept known as behavioral economy. Every gesture they make is scarce. They don't nod excessively to please others. They don't make sudden, erratic movements. When they turn their head, it is slow and intentional. By eliminating useless micro-movements, you stop bleeding authority. Your stillness gives you a psychological gravity. People don't look away because stillness commands focus. There is a dangerous trap in pursuing charisma, the illusion of perfection. We assume that to be admired, we must present an unblemished facade. We posture, we hide our mistakes, and we attempt to look invincible. But psychology proves that perfection actually breeds resentment. In 1966, social psychologist Elliot Aronson conducted an experiment. He recorded a student answering quiz questions perfectly. In one version, the student completed the quiz flawlessly. In the second version, the student did just as well, but at the very end, accidentally spilled a cup of coffee all over himself. When audiences rated the 2 individuals, the coffee-spilling version was overwhelmingly voted as more likable, attractive, and trustworthy. This is known as the Pratfall Effect. Unblemished perfection triggers subconscious envy and distrust in others. It feels artificial. But when an otherwise competent, composed person commits a minor, well-handled mistake and smiles through it, they become instantly magnetic. It signals absolute self-protection. You aren't hiding your humanity. You are entirely comfortable with it. You don't lose power when you slip up. You gain it if you remain unbothered. The third principle lies in how you occupy time. When the average person enters an important conversation or experiences social pressure, their speech accelerates. Subconsciously, they are rushing because they fear they will lose the listener's attention if they stop talking. They treat silence as a failure. But a master of unspoken charisma utilizes the intentional pause. They do not rush to fill dead air. They speak at a measured pace, and when they reach a critical point, they let the sentence breathe. This deliberate pause forces the listener to lean in. It shifts the power dynamic. It signals that you are not desperate for approval and that your next words are valuable enough to be waited for. Silence isn't empty space. It is information. The final principle dictates how you occupy space. Throughout evolutionary history, high-status individuals within a group have naturally expanded to occupy more physical territory. In contrast, defensive or anxious individuals contract. They cross their arms to shield their vital organs. They hunch their shoulders, and they make themselves small to avoid conflict. Charismatic presence requires open framing. It means keeping your chest exposed, your hands visible, and your posture unthreatened. When you adopt an open, expansive posture, your nervous system actually signals to your own brain that you are safe. In return, the room reads your physical comfort as absolute confidence. You are not protecting yourself from the environment. You own it. Charisma is not an inherent genetic trait you are simply born with. It is a highly strategic language of behavioral design. It is built not by trying to impress, but by mastering your own stillness, embracing your flaws, controlling your time, and commanding your space. Tomorrow, when you step into a room, don't try to be the loudest storyteller. Instead, try changing just one of these silent cues and watch how the room responds.